Deb Jacob has worked tirelessly to improve the health and safety of youth in the community for over a decade. On January 29th, Needham Youth and Family Services recognized Jacob for her work with the Domestic Violence Action Committee, Take Back the Night, and the Needham Coalition for Suicide Prevention by giving her the Patrick C. Forde Good Person Memorial Award.
Needham Youth Services established this award in Patrick Forde's honor. He was a dedicated serviceman to the community. He loved kids. He coached basketball. He was always volunteering. And so when he passed away unexpectedly, our former director, John, wanted to do something in his honor. And so we made this award to recognize an adult in the community that embodies those qualities, that gives back to youth, that is just caring and dedicated and giving of someone's time, and not having to get recognition or receive pay for the work that they do. And so every year since, we've recognized someone who takes time to volunteer, to give back to Needham youth and families in a way that would honor Pat's memory. Deb exemplifies and embodies those characteristics and is an excellent choice to receive this award.
The importance of the Pat Forde Good Person Award that happens on a January night in Needham is that on some of our darkest nights, it reminds us of all the light and energy he brought, and it's true of every recipient year after year, and it is very true of Deb, who can bring light and energy and perseverance and courage to really dark subjects. She worked hard on the issue of the Needham Coalition on Suicide Prevention. DVAC is about domestic violence and dating violence and sexual assault. And those are difficult subjects that she has brought her light and energy to.
Suicide prevention was another huge thing to get involved in because it just was decimating our community. And I was so proud of Needham because it was one of the towns that was kind of saying, we've got this problem and we've got to identify that it exists and really take the hard line to deal with things, to see what works and what doesn't work, and to acknowledge it. And in the beginning, people would always say, oh, Needham, you have that problem with suicide. And I was like, no, we have a problem with suicide just like every other community. We're doing something about it. We're saying the word, we're acknowledging it, and we're working hard with members of our community. It's the same way with DVAC. And DVAC, I just showed up to a meeting one time, was so impressed with the committee and the work that they were doing. And again, 12 years ago when the kids started doing this, these words weren't discussed very easily, and they were saying them loud, and they were saying them clear, and they were not going to stop saying them, and they were not going to stop being a voice for people that they felt didn't have a good enough voice. And that's just so inspiring to be around young people that feel that way.
Deb is a very deserving recipient, and she reminds me of my husband in terms of her energy level, her excitement, her commitment to family, her commitment to this town and youth. She's everywhere doing things that help so many.
I'm very honored by it, obviously. I think it represents a lot of passions that I have that are really, really good causes, and so to that end, if I have given the opportunity to talk about the wonderful work of these people around me, I'm going to take advantage of that and run with it. And so that's what it was more than anything to me.
She's an amazing person who just doesn't stop. She's so ingrained within the community, and she's certainly what Needham has to offer and makes Needham the unique place it is.